Hi, it's Justin Pagotto here, and here with me is McKay and Ian Harry, and I'm going to do an interview about the exciting things they're doing in Mindanao.
I've been visiting, going in, doing some leadership conferences and so forth in Mindanao since 1999. I was over there in 2008 and my wife collapsed and was diagnosed with brain tumours, airlifted out, and over the following couple of years we made a decision to, I guess, our way of fighting back. And our way of fighting back, we love the Filipino people, we had long relationships. Our way of fighting back was to start Noble Endeavours. She would ultimately pass away, but that vision continues to this day. The whole purpose of Noble Endeavours is to build sustainable communities. We've developed a program we call HEALS, which is a holistic program built around stabilising the health and the education of the community, but then looking for high value agricultural endeavours to fund sustainability at a family level, but also at a project level. Well, we're sort of, I guess we'd say we're joined at the hip, the same ethics, the same values of each organisation hold true for both. The difference between Noble Endeavours as an NGO, it's a full for not-for-profit, whereas Ethical Harvest is a for-profit company. But the purpose is that the two work together, establishing high-value markets and then working backwards through Noble Endeavours in empowering the communities, educating the communities, and to grow, to produce products that Ethical Harvest can take to market.
Ian Harry, who's one of the directors of Ethical Harvest.
We started with our goat milk product, and so 3 years ago we established a goat farm on the community, and today we are producing 35 to 40 litres a day out of a herd of close to 100 does, 100 farm raising goats, and so we are producing fresh goat's milk. We flavour it with chocolate, sugar, and we also then package that up and we send it to outlets around the region. So that's now going a long way to making what we do a lot more sustainable. We're now looking at other alternatives, other high value alternatives, products from the goat's milk, like gelatos, yogurts, etc. But we're also looking to value add to a number of the agricultural commodities, such as various spices such as turmeric, some of the chilies that they do, moringa, some other products they do. So there's products that are already being established over there. There's community organisers that are organising organic farmers, and we are working with them to open up markets. They've already got their supply side. We're working with them, and we're putting our strategy into working through and opening markets for them. I suppose my why is I wanted to be involved and make a difference. And 50 years old, working in the business community, and then wanting to use my relationship and skills in something that's a little bit more than just staying here in Australia and working in the business world. And so I got involved with Ian, and I said, look, really, it could very well work that the business side of this could open up doors for sustainability. And rather than give people charity and work with them and just say, here's a dollar, we found the benefit of putting business transactional structure around that giving them an opportunity to understand that they could participate in business really gave them a boost. And so we have really taken to the model of wrapping our philanthropic heart around business, with business. It's a bit like the avocado, big heart, big seed in the middle, but the business is something that people can actually get their teeth into, whether it's the community organisers over there, whether it's the people on the ground, the farmers, or it's even people, like yourselves who are walking with us on this journey of discovery. So that's why it's in the It's really like heaven on earth. You walk into the property where the centre is, you see the health of the goats, you see the health of the staff, you see the ability for us to gather other community when they come into the place. The joy on these people's faces and the gratitude is amazing. So that's part of the atmosphere that's literally created up there.
Well, the whole, for us, high value agriculture cannot touch every family in that community. So we've always had the view from the very beginning that it has to be a whole of community benefit. There has to be a benefit for everybody. So from the very heart, at the very beginning of this journey with Noble Endeavours, it was always about the next generation. What are we doing for the kids? So it started with children who couldn't go to school. And so we've got, as you say, it's over 250 children, 150 mums and dads, so families. And we're committed to those families to provide support for the education of the children. And why the addition of Ethical Harvest is so important is this, for me, is a legacy project. This needs to operate, it needs to have a life of its own. And what we're seeing now is we've got children reaching college and university age. And so our purpose is to be able to take those kids as far as they want to go. But everyone understands that unless we work together, none of this is going to happen.
So what we plan to do is, so if you could invest a week out of your time, we would like you to bring you down to Davao City, use that as a bit of a base, and then go to the project up at Darasundungan and spend a couple of days up there just learning about the project, visiting it, understanding it, seeing what we're doing, meet the people, go and visit the school kids, see the smile, see the gratitude that they have, and we believe that'll really warm your heart. And we're also going to have a bit of fun and adventure. We're going up to another place up in the hills, another community that we just started working with, and we're really excited about the opportunity for you to see what these people are, where they're living, what we're doing, and the impact that we're having on them. So it's a real get your hands dirty. It's a real adventure for all of us as you my family there in January. I have a 24-year-old daughter who missed out on that trip, so I took her back a couple of weeks ago. I feel so safe being there. And the reason I feel safe there is because of the sacrifice and the work that we've done and that Ian's done over the last 10 to 12 years in that region. We have people at all walks of life, whether it's the governor, the provincial governor, the municipal mayor, or whether it's the day-to-day business people on the ground who are totally supportive of what we're doing, and we feel safe and secure in the stewardship of those people as we go about working with them and transforming them. So I have no problem about region and going and investing in that region.
People often say to me, well, what am I going to eat over there, And honestly, food tastes like it used to taste. They ask you, do you want chicken? And next minute, the chicken arrives. It's not from a supermarket. It's been grown specifically because guests are coming. And I think the reason I continue to do what I do in the Philippines, in Mindanao, is just the incredible relationships that we have developed, and you will experience when you join us, that there's a genuine heart to give whatever these people have to you as a guest in their community and their nation. So I really encourage you to. Ian said to me yesterday, you know, this is more than a journey; it's an adventure. And bring on the adventure. Join us and Justin on this journey in the very near future.